see my dog. I've been miss him. But the other thing is, I'm thinking is as we come back for the second one, I think it's March 7th is when we're going to come back and try it again. I think we're going to do a lot better the second time around, and I'm not so sure about the prosecution, so we'll see.
How are you feeling with the fact that this still is not over? This has been several years bringing it to this point. You became pro se back in September officially, and you helped pick this jury. Were you hoping for a mistrial? Were you hoping for a not guilty? Where are you with this?
I was hoping for a not guilty, that's true. When the prosecution did what they did in their close, that I wasn't, I knew that skewed the odds a little bit. But again, that's not going to happen the second time around. So the second time around, I get to come back with Todd O'Quinn, which I did not. I get to come back with the other witnesses I had, which I did not. So I have a feeling our return for the second round is going to be a lot better than it was the first time.
What are you planning on doing differently? Are you already starting to think about that? I know that you're still grappling with the news right now of a mistrial.
You haven't known me long, but you know me well enough to know that, yes, I am already thinking about what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to change things. So yeah. So, like I said, the second time around, look, I barely got to put on a defense the first time. There's some mistakes I made the first time. I'm trying not to make the second time. So we'll see how it goes.
Today you tried to enter in more evidence after all the evidence was entered in this trial, even, that happens before closings.
Mm-hmm.
But you tried to have a particular video, an interrogation, entered into evidence today. Is that going to be part of your strategy? Are you going to hope to have that introduced next trial?
It wasn't so much evidence that, again, it wasn't so much evidence. This one was, the allegations they made in their close, when they made, was the comment of, there's no possible way he could have known, when they knew they had that video that came from them. And it's like, okay, no, it's one thing, okay, if you want to put up a fair fight, fine. That's good. That's what they're supposed to do. But, that was not exactly, like I said, we have ethical concerns here. So.
And prosecutors were telling the judge that they're concerned about threats against themselves and their families, and you were saying that you're also receiving threats.
Oh, I don't know about threats, but I definitely get my fair share of people who don't like me. People who have negative things to say. They're posting up on my Facebook. They're posting up and sending me emails, whatever. But that's it's the nature. It's the nature of this thing. It's like, okay, no, some people are always going to think I did this, no matter what, right? It doesn't matter. They could come out tomorrow and put billboards up saying Ty didn't do it, right? Some people are always going to feel that way. Fine, and for them, again, I can't say as far as what they've been receiving, what's been happening. I mean, that's for them. Again, I don't personally know. I don't know what they're actually getting, or whether he was just playing that up to play it up. I don't know. But I do know that yes, if you're going to prosecute this case and you're going to do it with the kind of evidence they came with, I mean, you're going to receive some criticism.
Well, there's also criticism over the fact that you've been so vocal about your story and your defense. Prosecutors were hoping to get the gag order reinstated. You argued against it. Why do you want to talk to the media and share your story?
Well, because, there's a lot of things that happened in this case that people aren't aware of. And personally, like I told the judge, I don't know if you guys caught that yeah, you had to when I did my JOA. When I said this case should have never gone to trial, it should have been dismissed a long time ago, legally, right? And that part, people need to know.
Well, March 7th, you're still facing life behind bars if your next jury convicts you.
Yeah.
Is there any regrets for not taking one of the many plea deals?
No, I told you that before. Part of it, and I actually even talked this over with Jerry when you saw him in there. It's like, look, part of the reason I'm here is because people do that, right? And I understand it. I understand how scary it is.